back to Ninghan Farms in the central wheat belt of Western Australia. Now it's time to get back into some cracking farming.
G'day and welcome back to Duckzorly Gaming and Ninghan Farms. We are back continuing on with our farming adventures here in Western Australia on this lovely map by Aussie Farmer. Yes, that's it. Today's the day. We are going to head into our sugarcane harvest. There's our sugarcane there. Here's our harvester. And we are not going to screw around. We're going to get straight into it. Now, there's a few other things we need to do. We need to start ploughing and prepping our fields. Now, the other thing is too, we can actually start looking at planting our fields. Sorry, get to the right screen, Duck. So we are going to start looking at planting some of our crops, particularly we have to get out any corn, potatoes, sugar beet, sunflowers, all that sort of stuff. We have to get that in the ground as quick as we can. So let's get into it, shall we? So what we're going to do is we're going to get this guy going. Now, he's going to do all the harvest. So it's quite simple what we're going to do with him. We're just going to set him up on a play course, and just let him go. And we're going to run around and empty him as we need to. Now, remember we said previously that we weren't going to run the actual traditional sugarcane harvester because it's a bit more of a pain, and we just want to get this done. We're gonna do it, but we don't want to muck about with it too much. Now, do I do a combine self-unload? No, I won't. I think things could go disastrously wrong with this. Advanced settings. Activate. Lower implements. Early, raise late. Okay. All right, now. What we're going to do is we're going to position him, and then we will get him going. All right. So let's set the course up. So course generation, nice and simple as per usual. Course generation, field 13. Thank you, field 13. Headlands, we are going to do, I'm going to do 4 headlands. That should be enough. 5 headlands. It's only narrow and we need enough room for him to turn around. Multiple tools, no. Up, down, center, headland overlap. I'll do 2%. Auto seed use, don't have to worry about that. Generate field course. This is going to be a very, very busy course. It's going to take some time to calculate because he's only 4 meters wide. Yeah, look at that. He's got lots to travel. This is going to take us ages. This is going to be over a few episodes. So it's just going to be happening in the background as we're doing other things. Start course nearest waypoint and drive course. Let's make sure to see how he goes. Do not thresh when the crops are wet. All right, crops are wet. Of course they were because it rained a bit. Right, so what we'll do is we'll leave him there. He'll start off when he's ready. So let's continue on and get some other stuff done around the farm. Okay, let's go and do some ploughing on our fields. Oh, by the way, we did sort out our, I can't remember if I mentioned in the last episode, anyway, we did have a problem with our pig food getting into our trailers at our silos, and that was one of our episodes where we spent a lot of time worrying about why it wasn't working. Well, it's working again, so it doesn't really matter. Don't need our combines. We may need to put some lime down. What I'm after is this guy. Right, now let's have a look at where we're at. Okay, so he's over here, ready to go. So let's have a look at what we've got going on. Field 3 has been planted. These have all been harvested, as you can see, all the purple. Poplar down here, field 25, is not ready to go yet. We have to put some lime on field 7 and 31. We'll go and do that ourselves manually. But meanwhile, the only field that needs ploughing is field 29. So let's take this guy down, and he can do that while I go off and do some lime work. So he's got the JD plough. Whoops, didn't judge that corner very good, Duck. Right, try this again. We're going to take this guy down, and we're going to plough our field. Right. off we go. Hope everyone is doing well. We are doing well here. It's Sunday morning, the 19th of September, when I'm recording this. So we had a bit of a break of recording, but should be pretty much seamless to you. Other than Kingdoms Reborn has not been re-recorded since, so I think we're up to episode 9 on that. We haven't recorded that one yet, so yeah, that's all good. Right, no one cares about Kingdoms Reborn but watches Farming Sim. I've determined that. 29, field 29. There we go. Head on passes 2, that'll be fine. Head on over, that's fine. Generate field. Thank you. Escape back. And we're just going to drive waypoint. Current. Next closest nearest. Drive course. Right, off you go. Now, go back and grab the tractor that's got the lime spread on it, which is this one. Okay, now what we're going to do is we need to get some more lime out. Let's go see if we've got any lime sitting out here ready to load up. Nope, we need some more lime. Right, so we come into our shelving here, get some lime out. I'm going to get 2 containers of lime. Out we go. Right, what's that? 30,000 litres in that one. 30,000 in that one. That'll be fine. I won't need any more. 60,000 litres of lime to do a couple of fields. Right, let's get you started. Bring him in. And we'll just fill him up. What's he got? He's got 7,000 there at the moment, so he'd probably be okay. But just to be sure. Now let's have a look at which fields we're doing. Field 7 and field 31. What I would like to do in a way, it'd be nice to actually combine these 2 fields here together. There's a great big ditch through there, so can't really do that easily. So we could put some pipe work in and put a culvert like through there, and then wouldn't have that problem. Maybe something to consider later on. Right, so I did put the question out in one of the videos, I can't remember if it was in this series or in Pine Cove, about what we're going to do when we get to FS22, like whether we continue one or both FS19 series and run a new series on FS22 or whatever else. Certainly had a few responses and replies, and it would seem that people want us to continue at least Ninghan Farm, which is great. So that's going to happen. We're going to continue Ninghan Farm through the release of FS22. So rest assured, this series is not going to go away anytime soon. And of course, this is our seasons series. The other series being Pine Cove, which is our non-season series. We'll just see how that'll go until such time we get to the point where there's either too much work or whatever else in keeping that running, so as we don't get burnt out or whatever again. So that's the plan. So yeah, we'll definitely keep Ninghan Farm running for FS22. Certainly initially Pine Cove will continue to run until we get more maps and mods coming out. But yeah, that's the plan. So there you go. I also do have some replies on our survey poll that we put out in relation to FS22 and what you're going to do. I will endeavour to get that out and discuss that in the next Pine Cove video, I think. So stay tuned for that. I am still planning on doing an FS22 video of sorts, a pre-release video. I'll have to think about and look at how I'm going to do that, but I haven't got a lot to say about it really. I'm not going to worry about going through like some others do and look at all the cards and go wow and all that sort of stuff. I'm seemingly sort of just lost on that. I don't really care. They're gonna bring the majority of the equipment we've already got plus some new equipment. Yeah, okay, fine. But my concerns are more centered around the actual game itself, not the equipment we have in the game, because generally that's always been okay. It's just the game and the game mechanics that I'm worried about. So, but looking at the pretty little cards they put in on Friday saying, "Oh look, this is coming to FS19, FS22." Yeah, good on you. Makes a lot of difference. I get it. Some people like to know what's coming, but really, by now, unless you're new to the game, I mean, you don't really care that much. Really, I sort of don't. I've lost that gloss. Don't care. Unless, of course, if it's a new piece of class equipment, then it's a bit different. No, seriously. Yeah, and same as all the other videos I do, like I mean, they're informative. They've done a fair few videos in the background of like, oh, the audio improvements and all that sort of stuff. But with track history, um, I'm sorry, Giants, I don't care what you say. What I care about is what you do, and the proof will be in the game itself. Now we've had at least I think one gameplay video, um, and there are positives in that. There are also some other things I think they've missed yet. So we'll wait and see. I think we'll do our assessment on the actual game itself. I'm not going to worry about preemptively talking about too much of what's coming and all that sort of stuff. They've said their piece. I think everyone that's interested in FS22 has probably kept apprised of what they've put out. And we'll let them die by the sword, live by the sword type thing. And we'll just sort of see where they end up after all their promises and all that sort of stuff. So let's be really honest, I'm not expecting a great deal. I would hope that now they're not with Focus, they've improved and they've sort of really thought about what they need to do to make sure they don't release anything the wrong way or the wrong time. However, the proof will be in the pudding. So we'll wait and see. But I will be discussing it at some point. Dedicated video too, probably. It'll only be very brief, obviously. So I'll probably talk about my thoughts and play the videos and show the little snippet cards in the background. But we'll see. All right. Most of the field done now. Come back down this bottom part. I'll just tidy up this little part in here. And this field will be done, ready for ploughing. Then we'll have to bring the Challenger over with the big plough, the big bed nut, and we'll plough that, probably manually ourselves as well. A little bit of manual work today. Well, manual work, it's manual driving. It's not really work, is it? Right. Now, the other thing is too, we're experimenting with some different graphic settings too with our video. I don't know how it's going to go. We'll see how things pan out. So while we've got the audio sorted, the video has always been worrying me a little bit. Now, I have got it set for 30 frames a second, but I don't know if that's going to be enough for this. It should be. But this video will be a test video, basically. It should be slightly better quality than what the previous ones have. For some reason, I was only using a 16,000 bitrate, which is nowhere really near enough. Well, actually, 16 probably wasn't too far off actually for 1080p. Anyway, now I'm using 4K as my base resolution. I want to capture basically in 4K or pretty close to. Oh, we've got grass on here, so we don't need to worry about. Let's have a look at this. Yeah, I don't really need to. I need to sort of up the sample rate a bit. So, yes, this is a grass field, right? So, I don't really need to put lime on there at the moment. So, what else is there? There's nothing else that needs lime. Right, so lime is off. Okay, all right, we're all good. That's all there was, just the one field. Right, let's take you back. Put you away. Because we don't need you anymore. And then, hopefully, You know what, let's speed up time just a little bit. See if we can get the crops to dry out. And once we get the crops to dry out, then we'll put it back to the normal 5 times. And we'll go on and look at our sugar harvest. Right. So here we go. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring this guy here out of the way. Go there. Right. Turn you off. Where's the challenger? He's continuing on nicely. Good boy. There it is. All right, let's go grab the plough, the bedner, and we'll head over and do the field we just limed. Plough that in. All right, off we go. Oh. Come on, shouldn't take this long to dry out. Let's go. Soil. Oh, where am I going? I'm going the wrong way. The soil should be so dry. I should have just soaked it all up and just gone, yep, done. Let's go. Yes. So anyway, well, getting back to the video. So we'll see how the quality goes. The file size from my end is almost 2.5, 3 times the size what it was previously. And if I set it up properly for 4K, it'll be double that again almost. So resourcing becomes a bit of an issue. Now, that's only going to take a hit initially with this current setup because I will soon have an upgrade coming through. So new motherboard, CPU, RAM. So we go to the latest i11 chipset, 64 gig of RAM, new motherboard, existing video card being the 1070s. But we may look at changing that out too. So we'll have to wait and see. All right, let's go. We're just going to get this all ploughed in. Oh, no, I didn't. I pressed the wrong key. I pressed forward instead of lower. All right, lower. Thank you. All right, that's better. All right, let's go. So hopefully by the time we finish this off, we should have our harvest starting. And if not, I'll be very disappointed because I've already done the thumbnail for this video. All right, the Xerion has finished ploughing up the other field, which is good. So what we should probably really do is go over and get him onto some other work. We'll finish off doing the into the ditch he goes. I'll finish doing at least the header row around this, and then we'll go off and get the Xerion and fix him up. I didn't want to get caught there. All right, well, good. Okay, continuing on. All right. Yeah. So with those, sorry, I was just contemplating some things while I was just driving, thinking, oh yeah, no worries, I'll just what we're gonna do next week. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. So with those computer upgrades, we should find a bit of a performance increase. Um, we'll have to look at getting a dedicated larger drive that's very responsive. I mean, I'm using what have I got? The Samsung Evos 960s I've got are only 512 gig. So they oops, took that a bit too fine there. In fact, that tree can probably come out. I'll probably remove that tree later. Um, it just means that if I record 5, 6 videos, I get very close to filling it up because I've got some other stuff on that as well. But I have got a 8 terabyte general drive that I was recording to. But the problem with that is obviously it's not quite as responsive as an NVMe or an SSD. So I do want to put a larger NVMe SSD. So I am buying a new C drive to put in. So I'm going to have a fresh install of Windows, fresh C drive, and then the other drive I'll just copy all the files and settings across that I need to, and then I can reformat and use that as a data drive. Because I can have, I think it's 4 NVMe drives in the motherboard I'm getting. And so one of those drives will be dedicated just to recording, or whether I just end up just waiting for. I'll definitely do that initially. So one of the NVMe's will be a dedicated recording drive, and then the big drive, the 8 terabyte drive, will still be used for my editing, so the Adobe Premiere files and working files and stuff. But that's not so much of an issue, the Premiere files. So then we'll I don't know what I'm saying. I think we'll have to end up looking at getting a new drive to run the video recordings on, because once I do go to full 4K, I mean we're talking 30 gig, I think it was, for a video file or thereabouts. If I run the proper bit rate of 65,000, I think is the minimum suggested for 4K. So that's 65 megabit per second is recorded. So you got a 30 minute video. You do the math. So right, stop that driver. Clear that course away. I'm actually just going to tidy this up. I don't like the look of that. So we are quickly just going to tidy this field up, and then we're going to move him on. Now, where we're going to move him on next to is nowhere, because everything's done. Everything's ploughed. So we can actually look at starting to seed. Now, here comes the rain again. Great. You know what? We might just fast forward just to get this stuff done and at least get the sugarcane underway. Have to check on our animals, make sure our animals are going to be fine, which I think they will be. But I think we need to get this stuff going. Right, that'll do. I won't worry about it too much. All right, let's fast forward. We weren't expecting all this rain. Damn you. I feel like last time I tried fast forwarding through rainstorms, it rained for 3 days. Yeah, stop raining, or are you just going to keep on going? Let's see. No, more rain coming. 2 days of rain, right? Let's go. Overcast again. It's going to be one of those days. Animals have died 62. Oh, dope. Ah, shite. Call Petter. We've let our animals starve. Oh, man. Haven't really recovered from the last time they died. All right, let's get to daylight. Let's go fix the animals. All that's left of them. All right. Right. Let's have a look at what we've done to the animals. Oh, look, 62 sheep, 164 pigs. Man, we're not doing a very good job, are we? Right. Let's go and you need you. Right. All right, let's we'll get some pig food. So we know we're gonna need that. Pig food works today. All right. This is a disaster. We haven't even got anything done that we're planning on doing. Right. So this episode is going to be entitled something along the lines of "Sugarcane plans out the window." Anyway, not much we can do about it. We'll just get these animals fed, and then we'll see what we can do. I'll just put the time forward to 15, 30. Just see if we can. I'll put it off 15. It's safer. Oh look, we got some more wool coming in now, just in time when we've killed all our sheep off. All right. Yep, there's no feed in there. Okay, let's give them some water. All right, I'm going to run over here. Check our sheepies. Sheepies have no water. Sheepies now have water. Then we just need to bring them some grass and we'll be okay. All right. Need to bring some straw for the pigs as well, but we'll worry about the straw after we've got the grass. So we'll go and drop the rest of this pig food. We don't need as much pig food now. We haven't got as many pigs. Back into the silo for storage. Grab some grass, load off the grass, then grab some straw, and then we'll be done. Right. Well, on that disastrous end, I think that's where we might end this episode, and we might just continue on in the next one. At the point where we can actually do some harvesting of our sugarcane. So we'll continue to just finish off sorting out the animals, and then what we'll do is we'll get to the point where we can start our sugarcane, then we'll come back and we'll continue on with our recording of what's going on. Because there's not much point recording when we're not doing what we're meant to do, other than murdering pigs and sheep. Right. So thanks very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. Even though we didn't get anything done that we were planning on doing, but that's okay, I guess that's what happens. But yeah, so we'll be back in the next episode and definitely, hopefully, be doing some sugarcane. I will also start doing our seeding. We need to get some seeding done as well, because we are now in early spring. We've gone through winter. I didn't even notice that. So yeah, we need to get some seeds in the ground very, very quickly. So we'll need to start doing that. So I don't know what crops we're going to do primarily for this season, this year. Yeah, it'll be on a case-by-case basis, I think. All right, let's have a quick look before we do sign off. Make sure the animals are okay. Yep, they're okay. They just need some straw, which is fine. We'll get that. And the sheep are okay. Right. So we can continue on with this. I will just fast forward. Not quite as aggressively as what we did before. And we'll hopefully get the lands dry out. And then we can get back into, like I said, the sugarcane. Anyway. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to come and join us and check out our Twitch, Twitter, Discord, and Facebook. Details for all those are down below. Don't forget you can now become a member of the Duckzorly Gaming fraternity via YouTube. Again, details are down below. Or you can also become a member via Patreon as well. And again, those details are also down below as well. Although entirely not necessary. It's a free choice, obviously. Right. Thanks for watching us. Take care of yourselves and your loved ones, and we'll see you again very, very soon back here at Duckzorly Gaming and Ninghan Farms. See you all later. Bye.